Hello everyone, this is Steve 87th coming from downtown Tacoma, Washington at the site of this year's National Narrow Gauge Model Railroad. Let's go inside and see what's going on. Okay, we start at the entrance to the convention hall where the vendors and layouts are at. Okay, so the first thing that we come to is the Hangman Creek Lumber Company layout. It's an ON3 scale layout, and it was built in Spokane, Washington. There are 4 modelers who did it: Jesse Dozer, Jim Smith, Stan Oxendahl, and Tom Jennings. And they took it to the National Narrow Gauge Convention in 2012. It was such a really big hit in the Bellevue Convention, Bellevue, Washington, that they decided to bring it back again. Okay, so the logging railroad is set in the 1950s in the remote northeastern Washington state and northern Idaho. So up by on the eastern part of Washington, and over by what they call the Idaho Panhandle, up in those areas. And so nearly everything on this layout was scratch built, with craftsmanship and design. So as you can see, as we're going through, some of these trees are really tall. They're like 2 feet tall or something like that.
I'm going to jump over to the other
side. Detailed layout.
But that's okay. No.
Yeah, you know, every once in a while when you're at a show, you just got to get around people because you don't want to be rude to them. So, I mean, just amazing. Some of the details that they put in there, all the chopped wood and chopped lumber. They had all kinds of little animals strewn throughout here as well. I got some nice interior shots into this is the rail shed for the engines to come in, for the engine work and all that. You can see out here they've got all their bits and pieces and parts. Really just an amazing, I didn't even notice that they had the elk horn on there. The trees, a lot of them, almost every one of them was a cast tree. I can't remember who it was that they said. I think it says it here. But I'll let you guys finish watching what else is here.
got Class B to use dispatch. Is it one?
I don't have any stern keepers.
That was down the road.
Yeah, right.
So after leaving the lobby, we come into the display area and vendor section. It's kind of a small little thing, but it was pretty interesting, and met a few people that some of you all might know. Okay, so the first person I run into is Mike McCarville. Since we haven't seen him on video for a while, I kind of talked with him to find out what was going on. So here's the funny thing. Mike and I talked for a little while, and we had a great little interview, and I never recorded it. But what he's been doing is building these houses, these buildings and stuff like that, these building kits. He's been down in his basement cutting away on laser cutters and getting some other parts done and all that. These are all his new lines. So you can go to his website and find all of these buildings. Very, very well done. Like I said, they're all laser cut out of wood, and of course, you know, they've got Mike's attention to detail on all of them. So you should stop by Mike's website and find out what he's got going on. I went and picked up this while I was there for the McCarville Studios. It's the Dallas Divide Ranch House. Really nice looking. It's the exact picture of what Mike has on the table. So you can see it comes in a nice little package and has instructions. Just a real quick thing. I'm doing this by hand, so it's going to be tough. So Mike's got his basic layout, right? It kind of looks like one of his videos. He gives you instructions and how to put it together, where to glue everything and how everything goes together, and then putting in the detail parts and all that. Okay? And you can see here, it's all laser etched wood. Gives you the shingles, the windows, the porches, all of the eaves. Here's the window casings. Lots of lasers sets for the roof, and then the actual wood that he's made the house out of. And they're all laser cut, ready to go together with some trim pieces and all that. So again, go check out Mike's new stuff and see what you think.
FBI inspection grant number 7.
So I didn't realize, yeah, the kits came with everything that you see.
We try to include interiors and all of that.
Wow. Because these are really, really nice. Some of them I can't use. So this is Interaction Hobbies. I don't know if anybody has seen these guys before, but they do some amazing stuff. Again, this is laser cut, different types of things. This is an indoor gentleman's club that they have. All of the different types of cars. They've got a bunch of older time cars, like really old time cars, circus equipment and things like that, Winnebagos and all. Now the funny thing is I was talking to him, and you heard at the beginning, everything that you see when you see these displays come with the kit, and I will show you here in a minute by what I'm talking about, except for the people. So like this gas station, the interior comes with it. All of that stuff that you see inside the windows comes with it. This one is really neat, which is one of the ones that I'm going to get, which is the Sattarelli's Meat Market. I didn't realize it was a Sattarelli's, but everything inside of it comes with it. They're not that expensive. He did not have sets with him. They're out of Canada. But they do, order across the border and all that kind of stuff. And you can find them at www.interactionhobbies.com. Really nice stuff. Check them out, guys. Okay, so here's something from Caboose Hobbies that I didn't know about. They actually have a kit of a brass tube with a solid fixture in it where you can bend it around to make it so that you can get into odd areas. This one, they actually show it going under the track to go to the second track so that you can have them all on the same side. And then this is the actual item that they use. It's a simple brass tube with a solid brass core that has a little spring on the end of it to allow for some movement. So you guys should go check that out if you have problems with where you're putting your caboose throws. It's been around for a few years, but I don't think many people knew about it. I thought that was really kind of cool. I also ran into George Bogota and had a really good conversation about the new product, the Blue Nami sound decoders that they have. Very, very cool. There's some really neat features about it, and you should go check it out on their website and see if this might be something you like. Excuse me. Oh, wow.
It's different, but it is the history with the cats
All right, model railroaders. So that was the convention site for the narrow gauge, National Narrow Gauge this year. And I have my map of all of the different railroads that I'm going to go to. So I will, let's see if you guys can see this. There's quite a few different places I'm going to go to, all of the ones that are in blue, but you can see here, if you look at the bigger map, every place where there's a number, there's a layout to go to. I'm not going to make all of those, so I'm just going to head to the ones that are closest to my house on the way home, right? So this is Steve 87. So that's one of probably 3 or 4 parts to this show. So that was the convention area. There was all kinds of different things that were going on as well. The schedule for the different workshops and things. I was only there for the one day. I really wanted to just kind of go there, check things out, and then go look at the rail layouts that were around there. So that was my big thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. Go ahead and look at the description on this. There'll be some links to some of the places that I stopped at. There was one other module layout that was there that unfortunately, I don't know what happened to the camera. It just didn't work. It didn't work out, so I cut that whole section of it. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Hit the like button and subscribe, and there'll be more on train layouts in part of the Puget Sound area from this train show. So thanks again for watching. Bye now.